I don't have to tell this room filled with supporters, players, fans, that when our athletic department, Jaguar Athletics, announced Coach Jackson's selection just a few weeks ago, it touched all of our hearts when she said, Mobile is a special place with incredible fans, great tradition, and tremendous support. Today we welcome back to the Jaguar Nation someone who helped write that incredible tradition. And we could not agree more with her or be more excited about what the future holds. As you know, she had 3 incredible seasons down in South Florida, very successful seasons, I might add. And the fact that she has chosen to come back home to Mobile, a special place that as recently as 2019, when you helped lead our team to the women's NIT. I also want to let you know that if there's anything that we can do in the administration, I've got with me Dr. Andy Kent, our provost and executive vice president. She probably can do more on the grade front than the president can, so you might want to get to know her. But if there's anything that we, our faculty, our staff, our alumni base can do, we are here to support you and your team and your mission of taking South Alabama Jaguars to the top 110%.
A week ago last Friday at about 8 in the morning Central Time, the true story. I literally am about to, my thumb is about to push on Yolisha's ID on my cell phone, and right when my thumb was about to push, I got a text from Yolisha. So I'm staring at my phone, I'm about to push, and a text comes up from her. I paused, I push my thumb, she answered immediately, and I said, do you believe in karma? We want you to be the next head basketball coach for our women's program here at the University of South Alabama. So that call and that offer went to one person, and that call and that question was answered quickly. And so it is with great pride, great anticipation, and a lot of fun that we have a great leader here with us today, and can't wait to work with her to move this thing forward and move the needle and push hard. So please welcome our next women's basketball coach, Yolisha Jackson.
Hello, wow. This is a surreal moment for me. I may get a little emotional, and that's only because I have so much pride in this university and so much passion for the young women that I get to lead and the people that I'm going to be able to be around every day. For you guys that don't know, I am a proud alum of South Alabama. Back in 2016, they started the master's program for sports administration, and I started it and finished it with Dr. Keshak and Jenny Frisbee. I did an internship with and graduated here in 2018. So coming back home is something a little bit different for me because I am an alum. Want to do a couple of thank yous to get started. First, I have to thank God, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for preparing me for this moment and for blessing me with this opportunity. I can't do anything without him. I'd like to thank my parents, Howard and Yolanda Jackson. My dad was a coach. He coached professionally over in Venezuela. He coached college. He coached everything. He won at all different levels. It's almost like he was training me to be a coach. From the values, the lessons, the morals, the characteristics, everything that they instilled. My mom worked very, very hard. And one of the things I learned from her, and I hope to give to you guys, my team, our team, is that you can have a ton of fun. I am a fun person. But I didn't get to go outside until my work was done. C's were unacceptable, and hard work is the only thing that I knew to do, and that was because of her. So I thank you guys, and I love you. Dr. Erdman, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in me 10 years ago when I first came here. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to come back home and to lead this program. Rest assured, I'm going to fight day and night to make sure that at some point, very, very soon, we're able to play in the NCAA tournament and cut down nets. I want to thank Brian Stanchek, who is my agent that represents me. We've had a while, like 12 to 18 months, but he has been the best at preparing me for these moments, for talking me off the ledge, just for being there. And then there's a few other people that I have to say thanks to, and that starts with all the coaches that I've worked for. And I'll start with Jose Fernandez at South Florida. Jose, of course, it's a top 25, 30 program, and being able to latch on to him and to learn from him, and him wanting to mentor me to become a head coach, I am truly grateful and thankful. I'm truly grateful and thankful for Coach Terry Fowler, who is a dear, dear friend of mine. That 10 years ago gave me an opportunity to come here and to work with him, where I learned an incredible amount of things about relationships and culture and the defensive side of the ball. So I thank him for giving me that opportunity. I want to thank Andrea Williams. When I was at the Air Force Academy, I played for her for 1 year and was able to work for her. And I mean, who else do you learn leadership from by being at a military institution and being able to nationally recruit and be able to touch all areas of the country? And then I started my career, and I want to thank Colby Tilley. He won a national championship as a Division II coach, and being there with that transition, and him just believing in me and being a GA, and literally 15 months later, I was named recruiting coordinator. For him to give me that first opportunity, I want to thank him. I got a special little message to our team. I am so happy and thrilled that I get to work with you guys each and every day. As a group, collectively, and also as individuals. Our staff, I can guarantee you, is going to be relentless. Our job will be to teach, to challenge, and to inspire you every day to surpass your wildest dreams. Academically, socially, your branding, and then also, kind of importantly, on the court. We will work our butts off each and every day to make sure that we hit the goals that we set. And let me tell you something, my expectation level for this group is incredibly high, and I will not deviate, and I will not lower it. So I am just so excited, so passionate about you guys, and ready to get the ball rolling. You know, one of my things is that we will outwork and outprepare for everybody on our schedule. But in that, saying that, you guys have got to invest. You got to invest on your own. That's the only way you become great. You've got to put in extra work in the film room, with our strength and conditioning person, academically if you struggle, because if you're not available, you can't help us. All right, so it's going to be up to you guys to really put in that extra investment so that we can be great. And also, most importantly, when you guys walk across the stage and you get your degree, you will be able to start a career, not just get a job. So I say that very passionately, that there's only so many women's basketball players that are fortunate to play in the WNBA or play overseas. So you guys have got to be ready to step into a career, not just a job, so that you can provide for you and your families. All right, so I'm so excited. We're gonna practice tomorrow at 4. Anybody that wants to come, you guys can come watch. And we're gonna get rolling and work hard, and when our work is done, we'll have a lot of fun. I'm a fun person, so we'll have a lot of fun. You know, it'll be our staff's responsibility to make sure that we put a product on the floor that my family, your family, our institution, our city, our fans are very, very proud of and want to support in good times and the very few bad times that we have. That would be our responsibility as a staff. Our responsibility as a staff is going to make sure that we get to know each and every one of you guys, right? And bring out the best in you. Our staff will be in the community, all right? We want to make sure that we are out there, so if there's anything you guys need outside of just the basketball court, we're able to provide. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to win, all right? And it's a process and it's a journey, and we're going to cut down nets. Now, everybody wants to do it in their first year. Hopefully we can. If we put in, we've got enough talent, hopefully we can. We're going to get it done. But eventually we will be going to the NCAA tournament and be tournament champions. And then the last thing I have to say, and I hope I don't get emotional, but if I do, it's because I'm talking about my kid over here, who's over here yelling, is that I want to thank Zoe. when Zoe came about, there's something about children that make you refocus and really figure out what you want. And she did that for me. And I just want to thank her for the long nights, the early mornings. She's going to be 2, y'all. She's did everything. This child has did everything. And at the end of the day, she is my why. And I just want to make sure that everything I do in my life with my team and in this community, that she can look up one day and say, that's my mommy, and I'm really proud of her and I love her. So thank you for when I have to miss time with you and you're okay with it. And thank you when I got to give you your iPad because I got to watch games, Scout. Oh, yeah. And all of the above. But I am so thrilled, happy, and excited to be back here. You know, I'm a Jaguar all the way through and through. And just really ready to get this thing going and kick it off. So, thank you.
At this time, we're going to open the floor for questions from the media. When you ask a question, please identify yourself and your affiliations so Coach knows.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, Coach Pat Greenwood with Jaguar Sports Properties. You see firsthand the potential of this program. Tell us what it is.
Man, I think, you know, a lot of people with the University of South Alabama in Mobile, I used to always say you have to be coming here to feel it. You have to, you know, you're not going through Mobile and stopping by. You have to come here. And I think the university, with all the resources that we have and the facilities and the great conference that we're in, it sets us apart. And more importantly, it's the people here, from the president all the way down. You're not going to find a better group of people to help all young people and athletes reach their goals. So there's a lot to be had here. And then just looking at our roster, just in terms of this year, we got a lot of really good pieces. We got kids that some were injured and things of that nature, and they're getting back. But I think when you look at the roster that's returning for this year, we've got the capability to do a lot of special things. So that's kind of what excites me.
Coming off of a women's NCAA tournament, probably the most interest level in women's basketball we've seen in a long time. Just you could speak to kind of capturing that momentum and, you know, the excitement level in the sport in general.
Man, I'm sure just about everybody in here watched the Final Four and what happened, but it is a great time in women's basketball. I think one thing that was very, very special for me this season at South Florida was 2 games in particular, and this will just tell you about the growth of the women's game. So we played at Texas. In Texas, it's an incredible crowd. Like, they are diehard Texas fans. And to see that arena fill up with people to support young women was incredible. And then going to South Carolina. So we fell short in our conference tournament, but we had did some things during the rest of the season that gave us a bid to go to the tournament as the 8 seed. So we go and we play at South Carolina. We play Marquette the first night. We win. And like, for our game, it starts to fill up because all the South Carolina fans want to see who the opponent's going to be, right? But this is what was incredibly special, and you know that women's basketball has arrived, is that on game day against South Carolina, we leave the hotel and we try to get to the arena about 1 hour and 45 minutes before tip. And there's already lines of people waiting. The doors don't open until 60 minutes before. There's lines of people waiting to get in. And so our kids are like, wait a minute, all these people gonna be, yes, all these people gonna be at the games, you know, like, and so to see the women's game for where I played 20-something years ago, and, you know, you were lucky to get 300 people in there, to where women are now dominating kind of, you know, that's right, baby, television and radio, and people want to give money and support and show up. It's something incredible. I think there's not a better time than to be a women's basketball player right now. And there's just so much excitement around the game. So, yes.
How much did it help to step away from the South for a while and now to come back? What did you learn from that, and how can you apply all that to coming back here and building?
I think it was an incredible experience at South Florida. You know, there's only so many programs in the country that have done what they've done, what Jose has done year after year. And being able to go and be a part of that and help elevate that program, I can't even put it into words what it done for me. You know, Jose is like a genius offensively, so being able to see him manipulate defenses and matchups to get us to score. I think also the other part of it, being in the American Conference, seeing things done at a different rate, a different speed, a different expectation level. I think all of those have, being there and watching that has made me create my own philosophy and my own program of how I want things to be ran at a high class, A-class level. So I think, what I gained there the last 3 years, it's, I can't put it into words. And I think that it's prepared me for this moment, to be around someone like Jose and to be in that type of environment, each and every game. I mean, we went to the tournament 3 years in a row. We won the regular season 2 out of 3. First time he's ever won a championship, a conference championship. We won a tournament championship. And so just being able to see what excellence looks like and feels like each and every day at such a high level has definitely prepared me for this.